Baltimore has produced its fair share of great professional boxers. Asim Rahman, Vincent Petway. Soon to join them could be a 19-year-old punishing phenom by the name of Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a young man making an impact not only in the sport of boxing, but in his community as well.
Baltimore is so small, and it's so violent here, like it's just so many stuff, like guys out here that have the wrong picture and they just doing bad stuff, but it's also good kids out here they didn't do nothing, so they're not looking for nothing and then wind up walking into something.
When you're a young kid growing up in Baltimore's inner city, the right path can be hard to find. Luckily for Gervonta Davis, he found boxing.
Boxing was a relief for me because I was fighting. And then I'm around people that love me, so I'm like, I have a new set of family, so when people see me coming to the gym, it's like they happy because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the ring.
First time I laid my eyes on him when my son was actually training Gervonta. We used to sit at the dinner table and he used to always, I used to talk about another kid named Ramon Mallon was my first national champion, but my son used to tell me about him all the time, man. This kid, man, he's young, but he's learning quick. You know, I was like, yeah, he's still a baby, all right. And then when Ramon got caught up in the streets, I started actually training Tank. And then I was like at the table with my son, we was always talking about him. I mean, he was always doing something exciting, work hard. I mean, to be that young and to come in the gym and push himself the way how he was pushing himself, it was like he knew what he wanted to do in his mind, you know. And I couldn't read his mind, but I'm saying now, to this day, after all these years, that this is what he wanted to do.
Davis began boxing at just 8 years old. By age 10, Davis had competed and won his first USA Boxing Junior Olympic tournament. He'd win his second just 2 years later. By age 14, he was competing in and winning tournaments all over the country, building a reputation as one of the top amateurs in the U.S. Davis's amateur record, 206 wins, just 15 losses.
One of the things that you talk about athletes are born to do what they're doing. You know, they got that gift, and he actually had that gift, you know, that he's just not accepting that it's just a gift, that he's putting the hard work behind the gift, because it takes hard work with that gift, that talent that he had.
About like 5 or 6 o'clock, I'm in the gym. Working hard, about like 3 hours, come in here, warm up, you know, hit the bag, do my push-ups, sit-ups, and stuff like that. Do pad work with my coach Calvin and stuff like that. I take a couple hours off, go back home, eat, rest, take a shower and stuff. Then I'm right back in the 24-hour fitness club, running and stuff like that, doing my push-ups.
He puts in the hard work, without a question. If you watch him when we really training, you can see it. Tank would not let you beat him. You know, he always want to be that #1 guy. That's what separates him from the rest of the guys.